up slides because and I'm not going to read them to you. I'm going to ask you to read them and then discuss them from time to time. The reason I'm going to ask you to read them is the evidence is that it causes cognitive overload to both talk to somebody while they're trying to read what you say. So I want to start out with some definitions. First of all, task analysis. And secondly, two definitions of technology, since we were asked to talk about the impact of technology over time. I'm going to call them definition 1 and definition 2. Definition 1 is the application of science to what we do. Definition 2 is the use of machines and media, which is more common in our use of the term, I think. I want to jump back a century or more to some of the first work done in task analysis by the Gilberts. Some people also mention a guy named Gilbert Taylor. But the Gilberts, Frank and Lily, some of us know a movie called Cheaper by the Dozen, by the way, which was made about them. And their family, they were efficiency experts. Look at the huge difference they made in task analysis by directly observing experts with a systematic scientific approach. So this is a huge impact in construction, in medicine, in management of companies in a variety of fields. They're very well known for this, and this actually got people first interested in more systematic training. The fact that they had such a huge impact with task analysis. The only difficulty here is that after the Gilberts, what happened was that from the 1920s to the 1970s, almost nobody did any research on task analysis. You just continued to do the observation of experts and whatever discussion we needed to decide what needed to be taught, and we really did almost no research on task analysis. Even though early on, back in the 1920s, the Gilberts noticed that they could observe what experts do, but they could not observe what experts were thinking, what kinds of decisions they were making as they were doing things. So what happened in the 70s is that as we began to understand something that people call automated knowledge or implicit knowledge, that experts, the people who we often work with in task analysis, are not aware of approximately 70% of the conceptual knowledge, the decisions that they're making, and so on, as they perform tasks, even though they are very effective, very consistently effective at that task. And the reason for that is that things that we repeat over and over again, the cognitive things that we repeat, we automate, our mind is automated, so we don't have to take up precious thinking space in order to perform. So this is not only automated knowledge, but even the person that has that knowledge is not aware of what they're doing. They can do it, but they can't describe how because they're not aware of it. So with that in mind, we began to talk about something called cognitive task analysis. And we separated it from behavioral task analysis. Here's the definition. So cognitive task analysis began to develop in the 70s, and there's a huge number of these systems out there now. And the benefits of it are that here's a list of the benefits of cognitive task analysis. Do you believe this? And this is not these are not casual statements. Meta-analyses of studies in Syria have indicated an average 45% increase in learning performance from cognitive task analysis, and a 25% reduction in learning time. And that's even with medical students, which, by the way, were very bright and could beat those kids with a stick and they spit one. And not only that, but it gives almost all the information we need for instructional design. This has got a lot of attention, by the way, nationally and internationally. But there are problems. The problems are that here's three of the problems. Now, one of the reasons why these problems are an issue is that cognitive task analysis got the interest of the Office of Science and Technology in the Obama White House. And they began to try to get federal agencies to use cognitive task analysis. They had pushback because of the amount of process, even though the benefit is a huge increase in learning and a decrease in learning time with adequate design and assessment. So what is the solution here? We've got a lot of research on cognitive task analysis, and what we want to do is ask how do we make use of that research. So here's what's happened. As a result of the work in the White House, the Schmidt Family Foundation has funded an artificial intelligence, and here are the expectations that they have. So now we're doing two kinds of technology here. First of all, we've got a science base to this. There's a huge amount of research on cognitive task analysis. And by the way, that research indicates that while there's over 100 different versions of cognitive task analysis, there's really only 6 of them that are evidence-based. And out of those 6, there's only 3 that have much of an impact, and those 3 are very similar to each other. And when we use them, we get all this huge impact. And the evidence is they could be transferred to artificial intelligence. So that means we've got technology 1, science-based, we've got technology 2, which is the use of computers, computer technology to do an AI version of cognitive task analysis. By the way, the Schmidt Family Foundation is run by Eric Schmidt, who was the CEO of, Alphabet, which ran Google. So now, and by the way, Schmidt is now head of AI initiatives at MIT. So bottom line, task analysis is only advanced when it's been based on science. And I think we need to do much more science. We need to do much more evidence-based work in this whole instructional design development assessment area. There's some new things going on out there. There's a whole huge learning engineering group that's sprung up to talk about training instruction. I'm really impressed with Bill Pellmeyer's debugger club and trying to be clear about what doesn't work is about what does. There's a group of deans in schools of education that have formed an association called Deans for Impact. They're still struggling a bit, but their hope is to be more science-based in teacher education. So, bottom line, get involved in science as well as in the type 2 technology. And if you want any background on what I've mentioned so far about cognitive task analysis, the research on it, the impact of it, and so on, here's a web page, and if you access our publications page, we have a huge amount of information info. So I'm going to say thank you very much. I did this now in 8 minutes, and I hope I'm not going to.
Thank you, Dr.